That's Tyler, that's Andy, and that's Eddie. And we built the University of Maine theme rolling ball sculpture in the lobby for support.
Yeah, so as Matt said, we designed our sculpture for Professor Horton. Its main purpose is to go to engineering career fairs, exhibits, and to also be on display at the machine tool lab on campus for students that are coming to see the campus and such, and that way they can see what some of the projects they might actually encounter at MET. A few facts about Karen. Our customer, Karen, joined the MET department in 1997. Before she joined, she worked for General Dynamics in Bath Iron Works in Bath, Maine, where she did shock, noise, and vibration testing on Aegis destroyers. Aegis destroyers are huge naval ships that they build down there. Her goals for the project were to get the project, to get kids excited about engineering, as well as students that might not know what they would see in the engineering department. Some of the other majors, such as art and other studies like that, where people just they have an idea where it is, whereas engineering, especially in mechanical engineering technology, which is kind of a specialized field, they might not know exactly what it is. So they wanted a project that would show that to kids as well as other students and would pertain to everybody.
Our design is made up of a rolling ball type sculpture. It has one hand crank, a manual power, and a screw lift, as you can see on the left there. Then it separates down into 2 tracks with 2 separate ball switches, which breaks it all into 4 tracks total. Our patentable feature was the electronic launching switch. It seems to be a pretty big hit with both kids and the adults. One of our big design flaws was the ratcheting system on the hand wheel. We went to an expo back earlier in the semester, and kids used it for about 8-hour day. And after that day, we found that the ratchet could actually be turned backwards, which would jam the balls in the screw. So then we switched to a come-along style ratchet, which is kind of like your traditional bolt style, and that seems to be working much better, and it can't turn backwards, so no matter how hard you crank on it, it's going to work flawless. And
a little bit about the build process. The case is made out of 16 gauge mild steel, square tubing, the 16 gauge sheet metal. 1/8 inch cold rolled rod was used for the track and Archimedes screw. And we had to machine some bearing blocks in the machine tool lab for that Archimedes screw. And like most of the projects, there was a lot of design on the fly, changing your design to make it better fit once it was being built. Some of the things we took away from the project, again, 9 times out of 10 you're going to have to change your design a little bit once you start building it. And something they've been preaching at the university for the last 4 years is the importance of teamwork, and that's something we really learned and value.
Right, lastly, the grade for this senior project, it was a competition. Some of the grading goals for it were safety of the overall structure, originality of our design, complexity of the whole project, a test run of it, interactivity, and a theme. For safety, what we did was we actually enclosed the sculpture with Lexan on all sides, with a steel door on the back to get in and out of it. That way, like everybody else has said, you know, little kids aren't getting their fingers stuck in stuff, and, you know, keeps the balls all in there. The 100-hour test actually was a grading requirement, and we found that we really didn't want to sit there for 100 hours. So what we did was we actually took an electric drill, attached it right to the hand wheel, and ran it at about 4 times the amount, 4 times the RPM of an average person cranking on it. We figured, you know, somebody cranks on it for about, you know, 30 RPMs, and we increased that, like I said, up there, and then that brought it down to about 25 hours with the test time. We found that that worked out pretty well. be able to use a paint booth. We got some really nice lines put on there, and overall we feel that it's one of the best looking projects. Our theme was centered around the MET program, mainly as with the main colors. We've got the blue, dark blue, light blue, white pinstripes. As you've seen, we have a really nice sticker in the back of it. We felt that, yep. Talk. Holy smokes. Noise was the other big thing. We found that once we added the paint to it, it really helped out, quieted down the tinniness of it, and with that Lexan on the outside, you can barely hear that thing running right now. So, I think that's it. About it. I'd like to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Lane Supply, Fastenal, Applied Industrial Technologies, and the Chamberlain family for letting us use their garage supplies and paint booths.